another window in on my laptop. But I've got some of my colours mixed up. Yes, we're going to be using some red, some white, and a pretty blue. And I'll show you kind of how you can mix the colours, how much pouring resin you need, according to all the tutorials that I've watched online ready to do this. So let me just check, guys, so I can make sure that if there's any of you there, you can say hello. Whoops. Alrighty, it's Saturday morning here in Australia, so if you're there, just jump on, let me know where you're from in the comments. This probably should only be going to my Australian residents according to Facebook, so that if you need any product tips or information, I can give you that help right here. You can get these Fusion Mineral Paint pouring resin and any of the colours online on my shop at irestorestuff.com. In fact, we've got some Fusion Mineral Paint testers, these little tester sizes on special for $4 for $32. So they're a good idea because you only need the tiniest bit of paint in this project we're doing today. Okay, so if you've just joined me, I am doing a project using Fusion Mineral Paint's pouring resin. It's an acrylic pour on this canvas. Now it's about 45 centimetres by 30 centimetres. And I found this U-Butte acrylic pour calculator that I will pop in the comments here, because someone asked me recently, how do you know how much resin to use or how much you're going to need for a particular size canvas? So I found this amazing pouring resin calculator, so that if you type in the measurements of your canvas to the calculator, it'll let you know you need approximately so many millilitres for your project. So let me pop that in the comments here so you can actually see that and jump to that anytime you like. The other thing, so I've measured mine and it says for this size canvas I'm going to need about 250 mils, which, or around about thereabout, it came up with an odd measurement either side of that. It was the close enough. So I've kind of estimated that this is a 500 ml pot. I'll be using about half of that bottle of pouring resin. So what I've done is divided that into 3 different lots in these cups and a little extra in a little tiny glass for some copper metallic that I think could be fun to add to this. So let's jump down to the actual project here so you can see it a bit better. I've just basically, this was an old canvas art that actually had a photograph or a print on it. So I've just painted over that in Fusion Sterling, which is a good grey kind of base. We won't be seeing any of that though. I just thought it'd be good to just paint it over. So what I've done is I've mixed up some pouring resin, and I've used around about probably a little bit more than that, a little bit more than this much in each of these cups. And I've got some white, some red. Oh, I didn't realise that I'm doing red, white and blue. It's a little bit patriotic, but I didn't mean it to be. Let me just see if I can shift. Oh, there we go, you can kind of see that a little bit better of how much I've got in each thing. So I'll add the blue. What I've done is also I've put some little chocks of wood, they're just little scraps of wood underneath this, because when we do pouring art, I've seen the tutorials, it all just flows out either side and you kind of need your hands underneath so it's not going to all stick to the paper. It can dry there. Let's see how messy we get, hey? I've also got my trusty gloves here to put on, so I will do that now. I will take them out anyway to remind me, because otherwise I could get stuck with my hands full of mess. Oh, there he is, Dad's watching. My father-in-law's having a good watch of our video here, so I'll let him know. These were his little scrap pieces of wood that he dropped off at our house the other day. They'd be good for firewood, but I'm using them as little chocks for my canvas to pop it up. All right, so I've got about this much pouring resin in each of the cups. I've divided out, again, for this size canvas, using the calculator, I'm using about half of the bottle. It's about 250 mils. So you'll get a couple of good canvas pourings in a bottle of that, depending on your size of your canvas, of course. So literally we are just going to be tinting the pouring resin. So you only need a little bit of paint, which is why I suggested just a tester size is really all you need. You don't use the whole tester size, you only just put a few drops of that into it. So you can find both the pouring resin and sets of testers for a set of 4 for $32. They're usually $9 each. on my website at irestorestuff.com. So I'm just going to grab a little tablespoon measurement and just add a little bit of, that's all we need, just enough to tint the pouring resin. Pop the lid back on the jar and grab a stir stick. Like I said, I'm totally winging it today. I mean, I've watched all the tutorials, I've looked, I've researched, and yeah, I probably should have practiced, but sometimes I like to do these things while everybody's watching. No, I don't really. I'm just a thought, I'm never going to do it if I don't just do it. So I thought I'd go live and do a live. Hi Lee, thank you so much for joining. So I'm stirring that in there to mix it all in. Make sure you get around down in the base here, down at the bottom, where sometimes the pouring resin could get a little bit stuck down in those crevices. And if you're watching the replay, we are just getting started. If you've just joined us, we're just getting started on the pouring acrylic pour. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so what we've got is our, there we go, acrylic tinted with a little bit of paint. Remind me to get my gloves on. And this is the red, Fort York red, and I've got Picket Fence in the white. If you're in Brisbane, you can jump into my Camp Hill Antique Centre and find Fusion products there. We've got the pouring resin and all of the colours. And then I want to add, I think, a little bit of the copper metallic. So I'm just going to add a couple of drips to that in this little tiny pouring cup here. Oh, I don't know where I can do that. You know what? I think I'm going to use, what you can do is use a little eyedropper. Oh no, I was going to use that for the cell enhancer. Never mind. Forget that. I'm just going to literally drip. Also, we do have cell enhancer, which can create nice, beautiful bubbles and cells across your acrylic pour. Here we go, just tinting the pouring resin. Oh, that is gorgeous. Can you see those metallic shimmer? Copper, this is. Adding some copper. All right, are we ready to get started? If you've ever used acrylic pours or this pouring resin before, let me know. Love to know how you went with it. All right, grab my gloves on here before I get too messy. Because we are going to make a mess, guys. All right, here we go. Sharon's first time. And I think we'll add the cell enhancer maybe at the end or to one or two things and see if we can make those. There are so many ways you can do this. I've seen a few different tutorials and showing exactly how they use it. Oh, I'm missing some comments. Sorry, guys. Can it be done with chalk paint? I'm not sure. Chalk paint is a water-based paint, so you could try it. It's all a bit of experimentation. But like I said, these little testers are a really great way to try out the fusion colours as well as do these pours. So I think I'll start with the white, guys, and what we're going to do is just tip this up a little bit further so we can see. I'm just going to do a lovely pour all the way across the board. Less is more right now because I know that it's going to spread. So then I'm just going to pour some red across here. And maybe some down here. Still got a lot left in here, so I'm just not sure how far it's going to go or where it's going to go, but doesn't this look fun? I'm loving it already. Just this experience of, oh, there we go, some little drips in the white. It's all going to mix together. It's all going to look fun and fabulous. Some more blue over there. All right, this cell enhancer. Now, my lid, I accidentally tightened it. I was Wonder Woman, tightened it too tight. And so I actually busted the lid. So I'm going to just use this little eyedropper, medicine dropper, to just add a few drops of the cell enhancer to create some bubbles. Now, You can experiment with this, you can mix it in with the paint, or I'm just going to add a few drops here and there. Oop, added too much maybe, I don't know, we'll have a play with that and see how we go. Yeah, Lee, the copper does look good, and I'm going to add the copper in just a little minute. I think I'll add the rest of this white over here, add a bit in here. Now remember, we want it all flowing down on the sides as well. Maybe I'll just finish off that blue here. Moving out my papers and things out of the way. I love that blue. It's called Champness. I think we need a bit more red, guys. Yep, we'll just drizzle that through there. Oh, how fun. Okay, so I've popped out most of my colours there, and then I'll add I've just added drops of cell enhancer, so you can see where the cell enhancer is sort of separating there. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll see how it goes. Well, this is the fun part, I'm told. And here we go, just pouring it, letting it go either way, all over. Let me just tip this up so you can see a bit further. I'm just going to tip it backwards, and you're just letting the paint run down the board and run back the other way until we see lots of, as you can see, that beautiful glossy look. Now it's going to start dripping down the sides. I'm trying to go as carefully as I can to just cover most of the board. You can see it dripping off the other side there. I'm going to try and get it down this side before too long. And you know what? I might add that copper. Oop, just trying to tip it around without getting it everywhere just yet. Sorry guys, probably should have my camera a little bit further out. There's where we are so far, but I still want to put this copper in. Beautiful copper shimmer. Just going to scatter that around. I think I'll try some more of that cell enhancer in the copper, and let's see how we go with that. You only need a few drops with about 30 millimetres. You only need a couple of drops in there. And I'm just going to stir it this time and see what happens when we stir it. All sorts of different ways we can do this. And again, if you wait till the end, yeah, Lee said it's very organic. Yeah, it just kind of flows, and you know that no other piece of art is going to be exactly the same. I do feel like a little bit of an artist right now. Okay, so let's kind of follow with that theme of just sort of drizzling it a long ways that way. I'm going to move that copper mainly into the middle. Now sometimes I've seen that people will add the pouring resins all into the one cup. So do a layer of the white, then a layer the red on top, then layer the blue on top, and then you can just put your cup in the center and just lift it up and watch it all flow from there. So there's that way of doing it too. Just honestly, just experiment with it. All right, so I'm not sure if you can see that there, kind of dripping off the edges here. Gosh, this is a mess. I'll be back just a second as it pours over that edge there. I'm going to stand up because I want to get my pouring right. Can't see the cells really moving as much with that cell enhancer just yet, and I think I might have to just help it in some of these directions here. I can hear it dripping everywhere, making a lovely mess. So down that edge, down this edge. You can use your fingers to sort of just fill in those bits around the edge there and help it along the places where it's not filling in. And it does, I think that it has a bit of a glossy finish to it. Trying not to lean it over so that it's going to go on the wall. I mean on the floor, sorry. I'm missing my words. Okay, and it's okay for it to, it will be quite thick and it'll take a little while to dry. Just going to move with the gloves around the edge. Sitting it on those little block chocks will help it to stop. You don't want to get all these edge drips sticking to the bottom, so that's why we've got the paper underneath. And there we go. Let's go down this side, see if we can slide it a bit more. See, I'll move the camera closer to the camera in a minute so you can see if those cells are kind of working there, or if I need to actually, might need to drip them on more. So you could also move this around with a stick or your fingers or your gloves. So let's just use this copper thing to just kind of drill it a little bit more, dribble it a little bit more down to the sides here. Yep. Have a great play with that though. Wow. Feels like I'm back in kindergarten and making a big piece of messy artwork. But a lot of fun. Wow, guys. This is my first time. If you've only just joined me, I've not used the pouring resin before. But there we go. What a great, fun piece of artwork. And I've got stuff all over my fingers now, so I feel hesitant to try any more of the cell enhancer because I'm going to get it a mess, unless I actually take my gloves off and do that. But you can also see the copper in there. Let me just try it if I can move the camera down without, I don't know if you can see the copper just running through here. Isn't that gorgeous? If I tip it up some more, it might run some more. But you can kind of make your runs go whichever way you like. So if you want some more of the white on there and less of the red, let's move the white down a little bit and add it to there. There we go. How fun is that? So there you go, guys. You can grab the Fusions pouring resin either from my shop at Camp Hill, or just going to rub that off there, or online, irestorestuff.com. The links are there in my Facebook page, or if you're watching this on YouTube, links are there in the description. If you have any questions, let me know. But that was lots and lots of fun. I'll have to take my gloves off now so I can actually turn the camera off. Oops, but there you go, my very first pouring resin. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you had fun with that, and have a play. There's no rules to this one. Just add your pouring resin, add just a touch of the cell enhancer either to the finish of it or during, or mix it in, and you get these cool little cell bubbles that kind of make it all fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.